Tip me over in. Did I not bring my gloves? Let me see. Oh, maybe it's in my pocket. Hello.
Okay. Just the recipe. You can get it.
Oh, that's what they said.
Everything, and I'll call you when everything's set up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give you the recipe and set up.
Okay. Did you you didn't put it type it out? Type it out. You printed it already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just put the governance on the top of it.
Okay.
You can change it.
I'm getting ready to make my own soap. It's called the Governess.
Let's put a video together or something. So when you do present the soap,
Okay.
it'll show you making it. Maybe you can take pictures of your hands and you.
Absolutely. Y'all heard it.
So maybe we could do pictures or videos, whatever one you want to do.
Period. Okay. Cool.
And then when you show like a little still of progress of how the soap was made. That's all. It's here. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I was about to tell you that before. I don't forget to light these candles.
And then finally, gold ones.
Okay, guys. How are y'all? We're going to read some of the short stories. We've read quite a few. How are y'all? Grand day and greetings. Never mind little Lexi. She's down here snoring and she's fine. Never minded her. I've been fake booed up. I say fake only because it's been a few days and it's been over the phone, but we've been booed up. Even though we've seen each other in person, but still. Sip this hot tea. Who is it, you may ask? I'm not going to tell you no names, but remember the fine one I said that was Dick? When I say delicious, I mean delicious. Oh, darling girl. Yes, Gary. It's been over the phone, but still. I'm trying to make it. Look at this dry patch. It is getting on my nerves. I'm getting ready to. Hey, Phantom. I added y'all to the sectors. Okay, I still have a few more people. I seen you send some emails, but we're going to do some short story readings. We still have a lot, so y'all gonna have to be patient with me because I'm working, I'm building stuff, and I still have to do these short stories. So we have read quite a few. I believe we have read. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've read 8, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 we still have to read. So we're gonna get some of these done. Don't worry about it. We're gonna make it. Oh no, we read 9 because we already read one time for the one time. Okay, we read that one. So we have 13, and we're gonna read some now. Jean Marie, I don't know if you're on here, but I've been trying to reach you for 24 hours, girl. Um, please hit me up. I am still looking for the animators that can cartoon my cartoon. I saw you said you had some people that already do cartoons. So if you know animators, please hit me up. I need some cartoons. Cartoons. And so I'm still looking for that. Um, we have so many applications for the sex hotline. Um, that's going great. We do have a few people for Black Magic. Again, I'm hiring for the Black Magic. Listen, join, get your ass in that group me, the sex ones and the dating ones. If you single, you should be in my group me trying to mix and mingle because your melanite is right. Get your ass in there. Hit me up. I mean, it is $25, but it's a one-time fee for you to find the love of your life. Stop. Or just to be nasty if you want to be nasty, because nasty, nasty. Let's play that. Let's play Boosie real quick, because I can. I'll call on this damn energy. Let's siphon his energy, shall we? This little pup. She follows me and she goes to sleep right at my damn feet. She's so cute, little thing. I like them nasty, real nasty, yeah. She like me, I'm nasty. I like her, she nasty, yeah. I like them nasty, nasty. 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 Real nasty. I like them nasty, nasty. You say you got two puppies. Nasty, nasty. I like them nasty, nasty. I like them nasty. I like to jump in that pussy and suck on them fingers. I promise you, girl, I don't miss. Squeeze on that ass while I rub on your asshole. While you motorbike up on the dick. Suck on my dick and I give you a kiss. Guess I'm a nasty little bitch. I'm with the shit. Yes, I'm with the shit. If you fucking with me, then you fucking a bitch. I know some little booties who nasty. I got some big booties who nasty. This who I go to when I won't be happy. They nasty, nasty. I like a bitch, you go do what I tell her. Suck on that dick in some freezing cold weather. Play with that pussy right there in the car. Fuck all that rubber, she want that dick raw. She got that wet, wet, certified. Taking you there when she look in your eye. Wet, wet, slip and slide. No, I've been working on a workbook, so I'm sitting here working on a workbook. I was like, I gotta do some stories real quick. Get ready to do the storyboard, make the soap. Listen, I'm working on several businesses at one time. I've been writing my notes down for the damn workbook because I'm redoing the daily reverence. I'm putting it in, but I'm adding things to the daily reverence. Acting ratchet on the Freddy. From the side and I'm coming. Turn around, let him nut on my stomach. Yeah, right in his face, nigga, eat up the clip. Look in his eyes when I look on the tip. Taking his soul when I dance. Get her done. Don't forget to shop at Grand Rising, and Rising is with a 5. That is GRANDRI 5ING, grandrising.com. Get you some of Malika's goddess spray. I like them nasty, nasty. 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 Hey, Michael Rhines, love you too. Mm-hmm. All right, let's read some of these stories. Oh, did we read this one? Okay. This is called It Was No Coincidence. Okay. Whose story is this? This is by the Floyd family. No coincidence. Says no coincidence follows a woman who finds her path after being heartbroken from a man who betrays her. And what happens in the story will shock you. Boom. Okay, here we go. Let me turn to the side so a bitch can see. All right. A young Melanin couple in love, nothing no more beautiful. Simone is a customer service worker at Target, and Jay Money is an up and coming rapper. He picked up Simone from work one day, and a genome woman blushed as if he was looking at her. Bitch, we never thought about it from that aspect. Okay. Simone let her know who he was and who he belonged to. Simone's been marking her territory with Jay Money for 6 years, but she's 21 and still no wedding. Hopefully, moving to Atlanta will show Jay Money that she's his ride or die. She starts to wonder if she should have participated in a threesome with her best friend, Zoe. Jay Money said he wanted to try something different, but she's not paying her but he's not paying her any attention. He stayed out late a couple of nights and slept on a couch. She's she's talked to her best friend, Zoe, and she wasn't much help. She planned to talk to him about it tonight. She gets home and Jay Money still has all his things. Wait a minute. Sorry. She planned to talk to him about it tonight. She gets home and Jay Money and all his things are gone. She's in a panic and calls Zoe, but she doesn't answer. She calls Jay Money and he doesn't answer either. She doesn't know why he was gone or where he could be. She decides to talk with Zoe, and she's sure Zoe will help her figure out what's going on. Simone lets herself into Zoe's home with the spare key she'd given her for emergencies. She heard a lot of noise and went running to make sure Zoe was all right. Zoe was more than all right. She was in bed being fucked by my husband and some genome bitch. Let me sip my tea. Let me sip my tea. Let me sip my tea, sip my tea, sip my tea. Jay Money was doing things and saying things with them that he had never done with me. They didn't see or hear me because they were so involved with each other. When I opened her nightstand and pulled out the 9mm, they saw me. I aimed and shot so close to their heads as possible without shooting them. Cause periods. Or I ain't supposed to be okay. We do not condone violence. Okay. I let Jay Money and Zoe know if I ever saw them again, they were as good as dead. Jay Money's problem was within himself. He didn't know that he had ancestors intervening on his behalf all his life. He was never loved by his parents, but there were grandparents and uncles and aunts that were trying to show him the way. It wasn't an accident when Jay Money met Simone. Okay. The ancestors chose her because she knew about unconditional love. He rejected Simone's love and will pay the price. I've been in Atlanta for 2 years now, and my life is wonderful. I met some wonderful people who helped me. They saw more in me than I did. I'm one of the top sellers for Wells and Wills Realford. Last month, I was realtor of the month. I'm really enjoying my new life. I'm dating and praying for my Boaz. I'm looking at my schedule for today, and I can't believe what I'm seeing. Jay Money and wife Zoe have. He didn't marry this bitch. I know you fucking lying. Let me sip my tea. He didn't marry this bitch. Mm. Have a 1 o'clock appointment with me to purchase a new home. This is going to be interesting. Sitting at my desk at 1 o'clock, and in walks in Judas 1 and Judas 2. They don't recognize me. This is going to be better than I thought. Mr. J Money, what can I do for you? I asked. Yes, he knows my voice. He can't believe it. How are you doing? I wondered if you were okay. I stopped his ass right then. What can my company do for you and your wife? Well, he says their credit isn't up to par and they need someone to believe in them and help them to get the home they want. Listen, um, it sounds like you have a problem. That is not my problem, Sir J Money. Okay, I can think of something that's on my eye. I don't know what that is. Okay. Sounds like you have a personal problem, Mr. J Money. Okay. someone to believe in them and to help them get the home they want. Now, I understand Zoe is operating an escort service because his sign on bonus and him being known as a one hit wonder has them living below middle class. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. I'm a top seller and I don't sell under 500,000, and you all don't qualify. I think you need to prioritize and get your credit score up. What I said 2 years ago still stands. Get out of my face before I say you two tried to rob me and I shot you. Don't ever come to this office again. Goodbye. Zoe has the nerve to tell him I can't threaten him. I told her, bitch, I already did. You better ask who I am, bitch. I have assets, investments, and I'm worth more than 1 million. Don't fuck with me. You wanted him, now you got him. Live with it. You both have each other. And that's the end of that one. Gratitude. That was the only page I saw. I don't think there's more to it because that's the only one I seen. That was no coincidence. All right, this is Brianna J93 short story. Um, hold on. Okay, we're gonna read Brianna J93 short story. Then we're gonna read Toddy's short story. Let's see, y'all. Gratitude for the opportunity. Hope you like it. All right. It's called Checkmate. Okay. All right, here we go. Checkmate. 6 years ago, that'll be 6 years ago. Okay. That'll be 1050, sir. The Walgreens cashier takes the 20 bill from Keith as he switched the roses from his right hand to left. Keith puts the change in his wallet and heads out to the door. The Applebee's was right across the street, so Keith had no reason to rush, but he wanted to get beat he wanted to beat Ziggy to the restaurant because he thought that would make a good impression on her. Keith had on a white button up with khaki pants and white vans. He asked the waiter for a boot because his long legs were uncomfortable under those small round tables. He followed the waiter to a booth in the back and texted Ziggy where to come once she entered the restaurant. Keith brushed his teeth twice and put on his father's cologne. For this date, he would have worn his pop's gold watch, but he didn't want to push it because he had already been grounded for taking his dad's very expensive ring to school, pretending like it was his, showing it off to his friends. Pop was mad as hell, to say the least. Keith let out a chuckle, just reminiscing about the debacle. Hello there. Keith looked up and saw his date, Ziggy, her big fro that made her stand out, and her pearly white teeth, which contrast with her beautiful chocolate skin. She had on a white dress shirt with the black pencil skirt and baby doll shoes. Why would this puppy be snoring this loud? Hey, Keith shot up from the booth and hugged Ziggy. She then sat down on the opposite side of the booth. My mama is coming to pick me up at 6, Ziggy said while looking through the menu. Keith looked at his phone. It was 4:17. Guess we better hurry and eat. Keith chuckled while motioning for the waiter to come over. Ziggy smiled and shook her head. I'm lucky I got her to leave and not come in to chaperone. Ziggy ordered the chicken alfredo and onion rings, and Keith has two onion cheeseburgers with fries. School was starting next week, and Ziggy and Keith were going to attend Freeland High School. The two had met in the sixth grade when Keith had transferred to Freeland Elementary, and they got put in the same class together that year. Keith quickly became popular, attracting the girls with his modesty and great vocals, and the boys liked him because he was good at basketball and always had on the freshest outfits and shoes. However, Ziggy wasn't as popular as Keith, in fact. as Keith. In fact, she only had about three good friends. Ziggy was liked but not popular and was even considered weird to a lot of her peers. Last year, she had gone through an emo phase and listened to a lot of white music that a lot of schoolmates didn't care for. I like this. It's very realistic. Let me sip my tea. They've been shadow banned. And make sure y'all hit the like button. Gratitude. How was your food? Keith asked as he finished the last fry on his plate. It was good. I get the same thing every time though. And I would ask how yours was, but you have cleared the plate. She laughed as the waitress sat down her to go box and sat the bill on the table. Next time we should go to the park. We stuffed our faces so we barely can get a chance to talk. Keith was kind of disappointed. It was already 6 o'clock. Keith left the money and a tip on the table, and the two got up from the booth and walked to the front. He notices the roses still sitting on the bench by the waiting area. He forgot them there. Keith rushes over and grabs them and turns to Ziggy. I swear I did not just steal these. I left them up here while I was waiting for our table. Keith extends the bouquet to Ziggy. Well, thank you. At least no one has stole them. I had a really good time. Keith, this was a great date. I had a good time as well. Like I said, to the park next time, especially before it gets too cold. Deal. They hug and he opens the door for his date to walk to her mother's for his date to walk her to her mother's car. Chapter 2. Ever since their first date, Ziggy and Keith were inseparable. That was until their junior year when Keith cheated on her with a head cheerleader, Brittany, who Ziggy thought was more of his type than she was. People were saying now Brittany looked better with him, and they were on the same level as far as popularity and personality. Ziggy was heartbroken, and to keep her mind off the breakup, she decided to try out for the band, except she had never played an instrument. This is a good story. Why band though? Sierra asked Ziggy as they make the last turn down the hall towards the band room. Ziggy shrugs her shoulders. My mom is always saying how extracurricular activities look good to colleges and that I need to be more active. Plus, playing the flute looks like it would be easy. Sierra sucked her teeth. Girl, if you want to be active, join the volleyball team with me. It'll be more fun and it'll look just as good on to a college. At least you have a chance at getting a scholarship. The two make it into the room and band playing Florida's song low in unison. Ziggy thought they sounded amazing. They sound good, but this song is old as hell. Sierra says as she looked around the band room, slightly nodding her head. After the band finishes the song, Sierra wishes Ziggy good luck and heads to the volleyball practice. Ziggy spots the sign up sheet and writes down her preferred instrument, the flute. Good luck on getting the flute this year. Ziggy looks up and sees a brown skinned girl with neck link twists holding an instrument in her right hand. There were like six girls before you, and all of them requested the flute. Only openings are French horns and the trombone, and those are big as hell. So, is that a French horn? Ziggy points to the instrument in the girl's hand. Yep, and it's not hard to play. If you stick around, I can give you the basics. Oh, I'm Opal, by the way. Ziggy, Opal smiles at her and heads to the instrument room to pick her up a French horn. The band teacher approaches Ziggy. Are you Ziggy Milton? Yes. How are you doing? How you doing? Sorry to tell you, but we don't have any more openings for flutes, but we do have other positions open. Hold on, y'all. Greetings. And what's up? Mm-hmm. He hasn't responded. I mean, sometime today would be great so we can go ahead and push through. Huh? Who, myself? What you talking about? Oh, I don't know. I already reached out to him. No, he hasn't. Maybe he'll respond to you. The same time I sent it to you. And you're a grumpy old man too. Yes, you is. Um, I don't know. I'm working and doing a lot of different things at the moment. I did reach out to him, but I reached out to him the same time I reached out to you, so I don't know. Yeah. And what time is it now? I don't know. Don't be a smart ass. What time is it? I'm on my phone. Knock it off. I don't know. Tell me what time it is. Yes, you do. You're an asshole. Well, we'll do it then. Whatever. Anyway, what's gonna be a good time? That's your friend. I've already reached out to him, sir. No, I'm not. When he gets it, he'll respond. Maybe he's sleeping. What I need to understand. I text like I text you. You stop. I'm letting you talk. What is you talking about? He's so combative. My God. Knock it off.
He woke up on the wrong side of the
He
bed.
done woke up on every side of the bed. My God. Don't be mean to me, sir. And what is it? Knock it off. Just reach out to him for me because I've already texted him. Absolutely, it is. He may be asleep. I do. And but what am I begging him for? I'm doing this. Okay, well, when he wakes up, when he reaches out, then I'll let you know and we'll proceed with the business. You just you just hostile, just an angry bird. For what? You is. And you combative. Old people always combative. Damn. You keep it up, we're gonna admit you to a home.
Oh, yeah.
Knock it off. Anyway, I'm working. I'm working. I'm in the middle of work. Whatever. Whatever. I'm working. I'm working very hard. I'm working on several businesses at the same time. It is good. It is good. I am. I'm creating soaps. Doing some business on my computer. I'm working on my book. I'm on the live. I have my things to do the storyboards. That's why I need the meeting with you and him. Yes, I'm getting ready to create the storyboards. I'm also an artist, so I'm gonna try. That's what I need to have a meeting first with y'all, right? Yeah, I have the storyboards so I can create them. once we have the meeting. We need to see what's we're gonna see. Listen, let me tell you something. We're gonna go ahead and proceed, but if he is a problem, we're going to exit. I'm not gonna deal with no foolishness. You are so mean to me. Yes, you are. No, that's what's already been displayed to me. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Man, knock knock it off. No, that's what I'm saying to you. Mhm. 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 You heard what I said though. You did hear what I said. If we have any issues, I'm cutting your friend off, and that's that. We're gonna proceed because I want to use his likeness. I want to use his skills, and we're gonna proceed. But I'm gonna listen to the spirit. If the spirit say cut him, I'm gonna cut him, and that's gonna be that. I don't want to know back and forth. I don't want to go back through that. Dia said it's okay, but she said she's not gonna deal. She's gonna allow me to deal with them. So, okay, I'm working. I'm working. Okay, I hear. I hear you. Okay, sure. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Heard you. Are you done? Are you what? Finish it. Say what you was about to say. You don't know who you be talking to after. You talking to me and all of my different. That's right. And if the deities come through, you'll talk to them too. So what we talking about? No, that's not how things go. Well, if that's what you want to do, you always harassing me. What is this about? You is, and you being an angry bird. Just the elderly is always. You got dementia or something. I don't know what's happening. I'm a cute old hag though, by mine's and yours. No. You ain't shit. I'm working, sir. I'm doing a lot of stuff. I just told you that. Right now, I'm on the live. I'm working on building this book with my people. I'm working on my workbook. D and I are working on the soaps because that's the way things go. Sometimes you can't even sleep. Sometimes you have to dedicate yourself to the building of the empire, and that's the way it go. I'm a businesswoman. I keep trying to tell you that. Who the fuck said I wasn't a good multitasker? That's the judgment. Why you always judging me? Judgmental much? Mm. He said I might want to stop causing problems before you say you don't want to work with him. because he's too much.
I can handle his ass.
Oh, see, she said she can handle you now. See, how about that?
Okay. He ain't no problem.
Any more questions?
Basically.
You did. You said, how am I multitasking? I am. I'm doing a lot. They coming for you. I heard it. Violence gets you nowhere, sir. I've learned some stuff by watching those videos. I know what a radial nerve is. I know how to apply it. I watched how he hit the arm. I know exactly where it's at. I know how it wrap around the arm and come up through the neck. Yes. So you don't think I can? All right. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, you having a good day? Good. Good. Yes. And I'm working. So when I'm finished, I'll give you a call back. All right. All right. Peace. You listen and keep talking. Yeah, he's so fine. It's fucking ridiculous. He is him nice looking, ain't he, Malika? Mm, mm. Let me get my mind back right. I love to cut up, and he just gives me the the shit because I like to cuss, and he likes to cuss too. So we be cussing. Okay. All right. We are reading Checkmate. Okay. You say yes, girl. Yeah. Let me breathe through it. You say, oh, he want to challenge Kevin. Excuse me. Okay. All right, here we go. Say, so is that a French horn? Ziggy points to the instrument in the girl's hand. Yep, and it's not hard to play if you stick around. I can give you the basics. Oh, and I'm Opal, by the way. Ziggy. Opal smiles at, okay, we read that part. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Are you Ziggy Milton? Yes. How are you doing? Sorry to tell you, but we don't have any more openings for flutes, but we have other positions open. Oh, it's fine. Opal was telling me about the French horn, so I think I'm going to try that one out. Cool. Ziggy plays every instrument, so she will help you with anything. But I'm also here if you need anything. I think she meant Opal. The band teacher walks off, and Opal comes with the French horn. Okay, so we're going to start with the basics. Opal sits down and passes Ziggy her instrument. The session lasted for 2 hours and only ended because band practice was over. So how you like it? Opal asked as she swung her book bag over her shoulder. I like it a lot. You are a great teacher. I appreciate it. So see you again tomorrow after school. Most definitely. Ziggy says as she and Opal part ways. She looked at her phone and she looks and answered her phone. Please and thanks to her friend Sierra's text asking if she wanted to ride home. It didn't take long for Ziggy to realize she had a huge crush on Opal. Wait, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. Oh shit. I like that. Wait, who gonna fuck around and find out? Who gonna fuck around and find out? Mm, I did not see this coming. Okay. All right. It didn't take long for Ziggy to realize she had a huge crush on Opal. Until then, Ziggy had only really liked Keith. She wasn't really interested in dating after or even before Keith. He was her first boyfriend. 2 weeks from the day they met, Ziggy had discovered that Opal felt the same way. And when the two began dating after a few months of ignoring Keith, he and Ziggy had finally become cordial. So much so that she congratulated him when he got his first singing acting gig in a commercial. Before the end of junior year, Ziggy was pro at French horn and deeply in love with her girlfriend. 2 years ago, somewhere in LA, I appreciate it and you have a great day. Keith presses the end button and darts into the bedroom. Babe, I got it. By next week I will be signed as an official artist of Sunlight Entertainment. He was grinning from ear to ear. Opal popped her head up from her book and sat up on the bed. That's great, babe, but she's calling me for the 100th time. Just as Opal says this, the phone rings for the 101 first time. Wait. So now Ziggy and Opal is together? This better be a fucking threesome. I'm going to answer it. Tell your girlfriend the truth. No, not right now. Give me. Keith couldn't even finish his sentence when Opal answered the call and put it on speakerphone. Hello, Ziggy. Ooh, bitch. Opal, I have been calling you all day. What the hell? I come home from work and all Keith's stuff and our furniture is gone. Have you heard from him? His phone is disconnected. Yes, Ziggy, he's right here. Opal says with a sly grin on her face. Oh, put his ass on the phone right now. I know y'all are trying to get his music recorded for the tour, but he should have contacted me in some way. Opal motions Keith to the phone and he reluctantly replies and complies. Hey, Ziggy, I didn't want to tell you like this. I left. Wait. Okay. So Ziggy was dating Keith. Then she started dating Opal. Then she was back with Keith. And now Keith and Opal are messing around. Okay. A present. This is the present time now. New chapter. A toast, Ziggy says as she and Opal clink their glasses together over the great smelling dinner. Opal just had just done some instrumental music for a big advertising company, and a United couple was planning to move to New York and Manhattan. Ziggy had finally completed her computer science degree and was set to start a software developer. She had it all and got everything she wanted, but the same couldn't be said for Keith. Ziggy and Opal broke up after senior year of high school. Opal went back to her hometown to be with her biological mother as she lost custody when Opal was a toddler. After the breakup, Ziggy had gone to community college and had the first and the at first the two tried to stay in touch, but avoid becoming more homesick. But to avoid becoming more homesick, Opal distanced herself because she had to leave behind the life she was so comfortable with. She barely knew her mother and wasn't comfortable there. Opal vowed to make it back to Ziggy, but the latter wasn't so sure. But that changed when a year ago, Opal came back on her first day when she was in Walmart. A former high school mate approached her. It was Keith. He asked Opal for her number, and although she declined, she knew what he was up to. She wanted her phone to call. She wanted her first phone call to Ziggy to be about them meeting up and reconnecting, not telling her that Keith just tried to hit on her. The two met up later that night, and Ziggy told Opal everything. Do you regret it? Opal asked while she drives them home from dinner. I don't regret anything that was done to him. He put me through so damn much. I was suicidal because I was so stressed out, working two full-time jobs because he's spending all his money on his dreams, not giving a damn that I'm running myself ragged. And I was prepared to just walk away, but he took it too damn far. But he took it too far when he tried to get with you. He didn't remember you. That shows how much of a hoe he is. He Because he has slept with so many. Thinking back to when he first asked me out, I was shocked to tell you the truth. The fine, popular boy with pipes wanting to date me never imagined I would be here. At first, I blamed it on the fame, and it was definitely worse than him. But he has always been stepping out since high school. But I changed. I'm no longer that love struck girl with low self esteem. He stopped giving a fuck about me, so I'm returning the favor. After Ziggy told all about her relationship, then she told Opal her infamous plot. Ziggy asked Opal if she would play a risky but rewarding game. Oh shit! Here we go. Here we the fuck go. Go along with being Keith's other woman and drain his pockets dry when he became comfortable enough to sign a bogus contract. Opal was always good with instruments, so she started going to the studio with Keith under the guise of being a part of his band. Only 2 weeks after being signed on Starlight, the label dropped Keith, and Opal told him she would be his manager and signed all the paperwork. That following week, it was Keith's turn to come home to an empty apartment and his contract that he had never read thoroughly, laying on the table. It stated, regardless of whether Opal was his manager or not, she got all the money that he made on the Mary J. Blige tour, the commercials he had done, and all royalties. Damn. Keith left with nothing from the deal, and Opal had everything, which meant Ziggy had everything. Come through, checkmate, bitch. And both the women felt that she deserved it all. All the years of betrayal, embarrassment, bad investments, and drops in her credit score and self esteem have stopped. I do want to apologize for putting you in the middle. I had a choice and made it. I hated seeing you hurt. I wish you had never left. If I could go back 6 years ago and meet you first, you never gave up on me, and I love you, Opal. We found our way back to each other, and I love you too, Ziggy. Back like we never left. Checkmate, bitch. Checkmate, bitch. That was good. They had some twists and turns. That was really fucking good, Brianna J. Okay. All right. We're going to read one more, which is Tidy's, and then we'll come back and we'll read some more later on because I got to get some of this workbook done, child. All right. Life is Never What It Seems by Toddy Dean. Top Real Estate Agent of the Year award goes to Ani Spirit. Frozen in disbelief, I could not fucking believe she just called my name. Ani, babe, Life whispered as he slightly nudged me. Brought back to earth, I began walking to the stage, my nerves hitting me bad. Oh my God, what am I going to say? Approaching the mic, I take a deep ass breath. Wow. Well, I didn't prepare much. I didn't think I would win tonight. I'm extremely honored and so appreciative and would like to thank my team, my broker, Paul Paneski, for always pushing and believing me and never allowing me to give up, and to my husband, Life. Love and gratitude, babe. Spirit wins. High off the wind, never in a million years was I prepared for what the fuck was next for me. Ani Renee Spirit. 4 hours later, Life really? I said with every fiber in my being. My heart sunk in my ass, reminding myself to breathe. You can't be fucking serious. I screamed in his ear back to back like a fucking lunatic. I had lost my mind. Life was driving and both of us had been drinking. Pull over, I said. No, Life exclaimed. I can't fucking believe this. This shit can't be real. I repeated and repeated in my head, trying to calm myself. I decided to just be silent for a second, gather my thoughts. That didn't work. And before I knew it, I had grabbed the wheel. We hit the tree so hard, I blacked out instantly. You can hear Toddy reading it as well, because period. April 29th, 2001. That's Toddy's birthday, but it's not 2001. April 29th, 2001, 10 years before the accident. I had just turned 18, and my best friend Joe threw me this banging ass birthday party. And when I say to this day, I have never been as fucked up as I was on that night, right in my prime. I looked so good this night. I wore a two-piece Chanel skirt set, spring of '96, Steve Madden Clugs, Cartier ankle bracelet with the bracelet to match, a straight fly little bitch. And of course, I had a fresh sew in. Side part bust down. Anyway, life caught my eye instantly. Soon as his boys walked through the door, I locked eyes with Life, a fine, chocolate, tall, and well dressed man. Life had goals, and it was something about a chocolate man with goals in his mouth. Okay, Toddy. Okay, Toddy. Okay, girl. Joe asked so funny. He checked him one too. I can't blame him because they was fine and paid. Joe was my right hand man, my gay best friend. We had a different type of connection. I swear, if he ain't like Dick, we would have been together. He worshipped the ground I walked on, and I worshipped the ground he walked on. Two peas in one pod. He was my soulmate. Joe wasn't super masculine, but he wasn't real feminine either. He was just Joe Montgomery. Birthday girl, Life yelled as he walked up to me. Yes, I said, slightly shocked. He knew I was the birthday girl, but like of course. And you are, I said, as I wasn't a bit interested. I'm Life, he said and stared for a second. And this is Manny and Soup. And this is Manny and Soup, he said as he pointed to his boys. Joe big eyed ass practically drooling. Life, I repeated. I'm Ani, the birthday girl, and this is Joe, my best friend. I said, giving Joe the get out your shit look together, get your shit together look. Nice to meet you, beautiful. Nice to meet you, beautiful. A name that fits, he said with the smoothest tone. Life gave me a look this night that I never experienced before. It moved my soul. I knew from that moment forward he was gonna be mine. Me and Life literally got drunk and talked for the remainder of the night until I couldn't anymore. I learned a lot about him this night. Life was a rapper. He played one of his songs that was getting traction. He said he was gonna make it big time. I have an ear for good music, and I knew that he would because the song was hot as fuck. That's my dog for sure. That's my dog. Was catchy as fuck. Over over the course of 2 years, we were inseparable. I swear, Ani, Life, and Joe were the throuple. We had built a bond, what some would call weird, but we had an unspoken language. Joe and Life had built their own bond, which I loved. After some dudes had beat up on Joe a little while back, Life had his back and put some niggas in their place. And after that, they became best buds. Plus, Joe is Life's road manager now. Not long after my birthday did Life's my dog single blow up, and I mean it was something to see and experience. He signed with Quality Control Records later that year and went right on tour. Joe being the dopest party promoter in the city and me being his girl, it only made sense that we all go on tour. The best time of my life. After tour life was crazy. Coming back to Atlanta felt so weird, but yet so right. I was ready to be off the road. Me and Life were looking to buy a house, which excited me so fucking much. Buying our first house was such a big deal to me. It definitely fueled my inspiration to do real estate. Moved in. I definitely felt like a bad bitch. The house was more than perfect for us and my closet. Let's just say sometimes I sleep in it. Okay, Toddy. Okay, Toddy. Hey, Ani. It's Holly, your nurse. Just coming to check your vitals. How are we feeling today? She always talking to me like I'm gonna respond. This bitch know I'm in a coma. Interrupting the damn story. I'm sorry, y'all. Where was I at? Right, the closet. Anyway, Joe was in love with the house. He had his own little guest room that his ass never really left. Girl, a coma. Okay. I didn't mind though. Plus, I was home alone most of the time. most of the time. Life was extremely busy. His career was taking the fuck off. So Joe would keep me company when he could. His ass was busy too. I could barely tear him and life apart. And since I had all this free time, I started to study real estate. 3 years later, oh my God, babe, it's positive. I said with much excitement. We were pregnant. Damn, babe, I'm ready to be a daddy. Wow. I'm going to be a daddy. Wow. We were overjoyed. I could not wait to tell Joe Montgomery that I was fucking pregnant. That's that. Whoo. Toddy, this was yours. Wow. Okay. We need more to that story, Toddy. We need more to that story, Toddy. That was good as fuck. I am so proud of you as your mama. I didn't know you had them kind of skills. We need more. Let me tell you what fucked me up. When she said, just coming to check your vitals, she said, this bitch keep talking to me like I'm gonna answer. She know I'm in a coma. Todd, you saying this is not yours? This is yours. I just read yours. Life is never what it seems. I just read yours, Toddy. Oh, you talking about the one from before. Oh, okay. You catching up. Okay. No. We need part two to this. We need the remaining part of this. Yes. Yes, you behind a little bit. This was really good. Everybody's story was good. Checkmate was good. Um, the other one before that was good. These were really good. We'll come back and read some more. How crazy is that? Oh my gosh. Okay. Cause I feel like I know where that's going. We need to know more about cis in a coma. We need to know because Joe in life is attached at the hip at this point. Um, anyway, we will come back and read some more, you guys. Oh, this smells good. This is you wanted me to smell it, Dia? Dia. Mm. You wanted me to smell it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is which one?
That's you.
This is me.
That's you.
Oh, this is the governess.
Mm-hmm. That's what you want me to add more of whatever. That's why.
No,
Yeah.
this is good. Yes.
Yeah. Right. That's you,
Mm.
boo.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes. Yes, governor.
So that's my soap. Smell it, y'all. Mm. Yeah, that's good. I have a mixture of stuff in there. It's only 4 mixtures. Right now, we're creating the Governess, Mother Adina, Yehuda, and Tetron. So those are the soaps we're creating right now. It's going to be for the High Council line of soap. We're going to have big candles coming out. Me and Marshall sell the little candles of Yehuda, but D and I we're gonna do a line of deities, and we're trying to get the mold for the big ones. So um, this is gonna be great. I'm excited. I'm excited. Getting ready to work on this storyboard for the cartoon. Love Jean. So I have my storyboards. I'm getting ready to work on that in a minute. I am sitting here getting ready to continue to finish putting the daily references out of the workbook, and then I'm gonna try to move some of the journal over into the workbook. So that's what I'm working on. As I told him, I'm working. He's such a smart ass. Anyway, I love y'all to life. We'll come back here in a few hours and read some more. Everybody, your stories were good. What I'm going to do is pick 4 or 5 of the top stories, and then we'll go back through and we will read the top stories, the 5 top stories, and then we'll narrow it down. Okay. And we will kind of just do it that way. All right. I know, Malika. Anyway, So we'll come back. I'll come back. I gotta finish work and I'm working on the workbook. So I love y'all genuinely. Peace.